Alright, hey friends, it's Dee and I'm back with another Sticky Note to Self Sunday. And this time we are talking about one of my favorite and least favorite words, which is equity. And I wrote a sticky note about this that says the path towards equity is not paved in erasure. I sometimes get super exhausted with certain buzzwords that are utilized for social change making. And these include words like diversity and inclusion and placemaking and community and engagement, like all of these words that are such great valuable values and principles to have and to utilize and to integrate into our work, but so often they are misused and overused and reduced to buzzwords that decrease our ability to work in harmony for the sake of progressing our collective well-being. Because of philanthropic goals, people overuse them and people want the limelight for being experts, and so they, laud themselves as knowing all the ins and outs of all of these words, and it reduces it because it just becomes like everyone's an expert and none of us are actually getting it right. Especially within recent weeks, I've heard the word equity utilized, but it seems that like the very people who lead and profess to know this stuff are unaware of the ways in which we are perpetuating a lot of the same toxic behaviors that produce inequity. And my challenge to people is to like check ourselves on that. Like, are we modeling the things that we say that we want to have embodied within our organizations, within our communities, within our spaces, within our networks? Are we actually putting forth the actions to do that type of work in harmony? So as I've been reflecting about this throughout the, at least the last week, I had a whole rant on Twitter that you can go and read that brings up a lot of points and perspective about this. And a lot of people agree that, like, in as much as organizations can hire people of color to help them increase the ways in which their work product ensures greater racial equity, hiring people of color is not enough. If the policies, if the systemic powers are not welcoming to the ideas that may emerge, that as we are doing the work that is centered within equitable practices and values and principles, that we have to be hyper aware of the ways in which our communication about what we're doing, the creation of new ideas, are actually detrimental to the pathway of equity and detrimental to the people that we profess to want to aid or help or work with or be in alignment with. And I've been thinking about a lot of this, and so I was just writing this week's sticky note to self, and I was like, I gotta get this off of my chest. And so this sticky note simply says, the path towards equity is not paved in erasure. Let me know your thoughts on equity. Let me know your thoughts on these other buzzwords. Let me know your thoughts on how we can be better stewards of the work, and in what ways, what actions, what behaviors might we take in order to get to a point where these words are not just shallow and hollow, but are actually grounded collectively in value and principles and integrity. I just want to hear your stories, your perspectives. Let me know in the comments and we'll have a conversation about it. Peace.